Okay.
Let's get to the actual tutorial now. So first off, you're gonna start by putting some latex into a little cup, and you're gonna rip up some cotton balls, and you're gonna map out on your face where you want the cotton balls to go, and then you're gonna put latex there. You got it, hun? You got it. Then you're gonna stick the cotton balls onto the latex. It's really easy, trust me, hun, I do it all the time. Sorry about that, I couldn't help myself. So yeah, you're just gonna find where you want all the cotton balls to go, put latex there, and then soon you're gonna start covering the cotton balls in latex. This gives it a more fleshy look, because if you just have random cotton taped onto your skin, it looks like cotton and not skin. If you haven't used cotton in latex before, I suggest trying it on your hand first, not only so you can get a feel for what it looks like, but A, how to work with it, and B, to make sure you're not allergic. Because I know there's a few people who are allergic to latex, and it's one of those things you better check first. As you can see, I didn't go all the way to the top of the hairline, and I kind of avoided getting too close to my eyebrows, because if you put latex in any kind of hair, it's going to rip it out. And I have a big fear about going bald, so I really tend to avoid my hairline. Now I'm going through the edges and putting some latex there, along with some thinner cotton to try and make it blend into the skin more, because blending is important in beauty makeup, and in SFX makeup. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that, and gyrate, apparently. And then just keep covering it in latex till it seems like really good consistency. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but when latex is dry, it turns a light yellow color. Don't touch it if it's wet. I mean, you can, but it's gonna stick to you. And more so, don't ever touch wet latex with a brush unless you don't mind ruining it. One time I thought my latex was dry, fun fact it wasn't, and I ruined a really nice brush, and I was really sad. Now I'm just going to take a little spatula and dig up the edges so the flesh looks like it was ripped upwards. You can use your fingers for this, or a pencil, or a knife. Just kidding, please don't use a knife or a pencil near your face like that, that's kind of dangerous. Fingers will work just fine. I was just using the spatula because, you know, I could. Keep in mind as we watch this, I never took an anatomy class, though if you see anything horribly inaccurate, feel free to let me know, but just know that I already know it's bad. Now I'm gonna take these little gelatin strips. I kind of made them by accident. I just had dried gelatin in a little tub, and I ripped it up, and I cut it up because I saw it in a Glam and Gore video. I'll link you to that below. She teaches you how to make the gelatin, and in another video she mentions the gills, and yada yada, you get it. Now I'm gonna latex these little gill gelatin tendon fiber things to my face. When I originally did this look, I didn't really know what I was going for. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna rip my face up and I'm gonna use these little fleshy looking strips on my cheek. And then eventually I was like, oh, they kind of look like muscle tendons, I think. I don't know. Like I said, I never took an anatomy class. I'm just rolling with it. I've used these muscle tendon looking things a few times, so you can see the paint job on them got pretty muddy, but for some reason that wasn't enough for me to not paint them, so I ended up going over them, which you'll see in a bit. But for now you see me painting my face with a base coat of red face paint. I'm using a water activated one by Mehron. I'm using their Basic Colors Paradise Paint palette. And just going over everything with that shade of red, because while I am not a doctor, I am pretty sure if you rip a face up, you're gonna see a lot of red, kiddo. So yeah, I'm just going in there. And remember, when you're painting a face, make sure you don't just use one color, or if you do, make sure you use shades and highlights, because nothing in the real world is really one color without shading or highlighting, otherwise it just looks flat, like a piece of paper. Paper's in the real world, but you get what I'm saying. Also, I accidentally painted over my eye red when I should have done black because I wanted it to look like an eye socket, but I don't think I'm that upset because the red undertone that you kind of end up seeing a little bit is fine. It's not that bad. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. I screwed up, oh my god. But no, I just go over it with black a couple more times and it'll be okay. I also end up taking that black and going in between the gills and tendons and whatever you want to refer to them as, to give them like shading so you can see that they're going on top of each other or that they're not like completely flat and connected to each other. I also end up taking some white to go along there soon to highlight them. But to be honest, I kind of screwed it up really bad in this look, and I just made them look really like this muddy brick color without shading and highlight. I don't know. Those white lines I'm doing on my face are supposed to represent like muscle tendons that you would see in the like one anatomy picture I looked at before doing this. That's what I picked up. Now I'm taking a black eyeshadow and contouring like usual along my head and my temple, which is, like I said earlier, you don't want to look like a piece of paper, kiddos. I'm also going over my eye socket not only to darken it up, but because with water-activated paints, it's nice to set them with a powder sometimes. This really wasn't going to go anywhere, this really was more for the deepening of the color, but you get it. Also, make sure you do shading along the ripped up part of the face, and now you're going to make your face look like it was put in a blender, or a cheese grater, or some other sort of kitchen appliance. By taking these little skin flaps I mentioned earlier, and you're just gonna latex them onto your face because, yet again, as you already heard, I'm not a doctor. But I'm pretty sure if a face gets ripped off, it's not coming off cleanly. So yeah, these are just supposed to look like little layers of skin still stuck on there and little skin flaps hanging off. And I haphazardly latexed one up closer to the hairline because I didn't want to put a ton of latex there and rip it up, so I just put a little dab and then that piece. You can skip this step if you want, but I like texture, and I thought it added a little something something. Oh god, what am I doing? Okay, what are you doing? Oh god. I'm sorry about that. Now, I'm going to shake my head so violently, I get pretty. And I get blood. For this look, I'm using Graftobian blood paste, which is a more thick blood, and I'm gonna go around where the area was ripped up. And now, like I said, I'm no doctor, but I'm 70% sure if you rip a face off, there's gonna be some blood. Maybe it won't be thick and coagulated like this. Coagulated? Coagulated? What's that word? I don't know. But then I'm just gonna drag it across my face, because blood isn't very clean. Like, you get it. It splatters. It does the thing. The splattery thing that liquids do. And semi-liquids, and thick liquids, and liquids. Yeah. So that's basically it. Thanks for watching, and now enjoy some awful bloopers. Let's turn this into bloopers.
Killa here bringing you the ripped face tutorial that I probably should have done forever ago.
Cotton balls. Hey guys, it's Killa K here. I'm drinking. Heyo, Killa K here with you. Oops. I'm probably not gonna use this intro. I'm doing bad. So yeah. Let's go. Anyways. Hey my killers. Murderers. I don't know what to call my fans. I don't think I even have to. Anyways, guys, have a great day. And this says, you know what, just have a good day.